Hey everybody, welcome to the real United States. And it is Cherry Blossom Festival time again here in Washington, D.C. This is the very beginning of the 2016 National Cherry Blossom Festival in Washington, D.C. Now, last year we brought you down when they were first starting to come out and showed you over on the National Mall. We want to do something a little bit different this year, and this time I want to start with this tree that's behind me, and this is, at least locally, referred to as the indicator tree. Now, this particular cherry tree, for some reason, always blooms about 7 to 10 days in advance of the peak bloom of the rest of the cherry trees in the area. Nobody knows why. Nobody's even really certain what species it is. It looks very much like one of the classic Yoshino cherry trees, but it might be a hybrid of some type, and nobody seems to be really certain. I suppose at some point somebody's going to take a DNA sampling and try to find out. But for some reason, this tree is an indicator of the coming spring and of the coming festival. And it always blooms first, always, so I'm told. And so it's a welcome relief, certainly for us, from the ravages of a winter, even though we've had a mild winter here this year. It's always nice to see the blooms come out in the spring, right here on the edge of the tidal basin. For those of you that may be wondering where this is, we're a couple of 100 yards just over from the Jefferson Memorial, also on the edge of the tidal basin, and right between it and Main Avenue. So that'll give you some idea of where this is. It's certainly something you can look up on the U.S. Park Service's website and find your way to this. But you can tell it's one of the older cherry trees. It's got quite a bit of girth to it, so it's been here a long time. And for those of you that are interested, when you come along here by the Jefferson Memorial, it's right next to this giant holly tree that's it was sort of entwined with it apparently at one time, and you can see that it's been trimmed back so that they are no longer joined, but it's still in very good health, it appears, even though it's got some age on it. So over the next couple of weeks, or several weeks perhaps, we're going to try and get out. Maybe the weather's going to be a little bit better, because of course it's still very early in the spring. It's not even April yet, it's late March, and it's raining on us today. Thank God we have made a rain shield for our camera. So anyway, we're going to be covering the Cherry Blossom Festival for you this year. I hope you're all going to continue to join us for that. If you haven't already, I encourage you to pick subscribe and come along for the adventure. If you got questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below. We love hearing from everyone. I try to get back to everyone I can. And as always, thank you for watching.